Hello and welcome to the MyCat tutorial for teachers, in which we learn how to use information system MyCat. At the beginning, we should check the content of this video. In the first part, we will learn how to log in the information system. In the second part, we will take a look on the home page, as it is probably the most important place for you. The third part will be about setting up the system. We will learn how to set your profile settings, credential settings, how to edit your personal data, how to add your profile photo or change your profile photo, and how to upload documents. The fourth part will be all about the teaching. We will learn how to register the lesson, how to delete this register, how to cancel lesson, how to edit the registered lesson, and how to offer your lesson to substitution. In the fifth part, we will take a look on submission of reports, then on overview of statements. The seventh part will be dedicated to course detail. We will take a look on syllabus, timetable, and we will learn how to make a bulk attendance register. After that, we will learn how to print PDF documents such as attendance list or class register. Then, we will take a look on tests and assessments of students. And at the end of this video, we will learn how to use email messages. Now we will take a look how to log in the information system. You will sign in using an access form on the website of your language school. You need to add your credentials, so username and password. This is your home page. On the top, you can see few bookmarks and some icons. Below these icons are your personal details, such as name, email, phone number, and address. On the second bookmark, qualification, you can check your qualification, such as language taught, nationality, education, and teaching qualification. Language taught means since when you are teaching. Lower on the page, you can see lessons offered for substitutions. These lessons are lessons from your colleague teachers who couldn't teach those lessons, so they offered them to you. Slightly lower on the page is a list of lessons you did not register yet. Lesson can be registered by clicking on this symbol, but we will get there in a different chapter. So this is a list of taught lessons, but even lower on the page is a list of scheduled lessons, and it's over here. Yeah, here. So in this chapter we will take a look on how to customize the information system. So click on the settings bookmark on the top. So now we are in the user settings section. The first thing you see is a list of messages you can receive on your email. So you have to decide which you want to receive on your email and which will be sent just into the information system. I would recommend to you at least the first one, so you would be informed about all cancelled lessons on your email. In the homepage section, you decide what you want to see on your homepage. What we've seen is an opening overview, but there are two more options, so try what fits to you the best. When you're done, click on Save Settings. As you see, setting was saved. So let's learn how to change your credentials. Click on the Home bookmark. So now we're back on the home page. Now click on the icon Set Credentials. Here you can change your credentials as username and password. Of course, you have to confirm your password so we're sure that the password is correct. And click on Insert. Language School decides whether they allowed you to change your personal data. Our language school decided that we can change our personal data, so we see two more icons over here. So let's try to change our personal data. Click on the Edit Data. So this is a place where you can change your personal data as a name, surname, email, phone number, and billing address. When you're done, please click on Insert to Database. So let's change our profile picture. Click on Choose Picture. Then click on this button. Choose the picture you want to have on your profile and click on Insert button. In the last part of this section, we will try to upload some documents. For that, click on Document Register. This section is meant, for example, for uploading your language certificates. To upload a file, you need to click on New Document button. At first, you need to name your file. Then, click on this button and choose your file. And the last thing you need to do is click on the Insert File button. The file was uploaded, so we can move to another chapter. This chapter will be about teaching. At first, we learn how to register a lesson. You have two options how to register a lesson. The first one is to register a lesson on the home page. The second one is to register a lesson directly from the course. Let's take a look on the second option. Click on the course's bookmark, then on the magnifying glass at the end of the line of the course. When we are in the course detail, we need to scroll down on List of Lessons. For register a lesson, you need to click on a symbol of a book with the plus sign. So this is a record of teaching. Let's go through it step by step. To enter this record, there are a few lines required. The first one you can change is the end of teaching. When the lesson was shorter or longer, you can change the time of the end. You can also change the location of your teaching when it took place somewhere else. Below the location line is the lesson quota and hours realized. Lesson quota means that you can teach this amount of lessons in one block. For example, when you taught just one lesson or these two lessons, you can change this number on 1. Next required line is description of lesson. It is necessary to name the lesson and enter some description of the lesson. There are few other not required fields. For example, you can type a homework or you can just attach a file. At the end of this page is students' attendance. Here you can make a record of attendance. If student was present for just one lesson of the block, you can click next to him and select just one. There are a few other options, for example, excused absence or not excused absence. When you're done, click on Insert Lesson. Using this button, you can send all the details of this lesson, including homework, to all students in this course. So the lesson was entered, and now we can take a look on how to delete this record. This can be made from two places. The first one is the home page, and the second one is the course. We will learn how to delete it from the course. At first, you need to scroll down on list of lessons. And now click on the red cross next to the lesson you want to delete and confirm it by clicking on OK. Now the lesson was deleted. So we have learned so far how to enter a lesson and how to delete record of lesson. And now it's the time to learn how to cancel a lesson. Again, you can do that from two places. The first one is the course, and the second one is the home page. This time we will do it from the home page, so click on the home bookmark. When you are on the home page, you need to find the lesson you want to cancel. Then click on the symbol of a book with a cross sign. So this is the page for cancellation of teaching. As you can see, we've missed the limit to cancel lesson without cancellation fee. At first, you need to enter the date and the time when the client cancelled the lesson. As it was cancelled by a client, you should add a cancellation fee by clicking on the Yes button. And of course, you need to type down the reason why was the lesson cancelled. You also need to decide whether the lesson will be substituted or not. If you are going to substitute this lesson, click on Yes. Then select the date of substitution. When it's done, click on Cancel Lesson. So we already know how to enter a lesson, how to cancel a lesson, how to delete the lesson, and now we will take a look on how to edit a record of lesson. As usual, you can do it on two places. The first one is the home page and the second one is the course detail. We will do it on the home page, so scroll down on your lesson. And click on the symbol of a pencil. So this is a lesson detail. Here you can make your changes, and when you're done, click on Insert Lesson. Let's go back on the home page so we can check the last part of this section. The last topic of this section will be about how to offer your lesson for substitution. At first, we need to scroll down on Scheduled Lessons. When you know for sure that you will be not able to teach in some lesson, you can offer that lesson to someone else. Just click on this symbol of a book with a person. The system will ask you if you really want to offer this lesson for substitution. So press OK. If you change your mind, you can take back your offer by clicking on this button. But we will not take it back. And now we will try how to accept an offer from someone else. So scroll up on the home page. So here we've got lessons offered for substitution. In this line, we have all information about the offered lesson. If you're okay with the time and place, you can accept the offer by clicking on this blue symbol. But please be absolutely sure you can teach that lesson, because you cannot take back your exception. And now you need to wait till the school decides who will teach that lesson. The school decided that we will teach the lesson, so the lesson moved to scheduled lesson. So we can scroll down to check it. So as you can see, it's here. In this chapter we will learn how to send reports of teaching. It's pretty easy, but at first you need to enter all lessons you taught. And at the end of the month you can send your reports. Then click on button Add a report. So this is how it looks when you have all lessons entered or registered. So you can press Edit Report and send reports to language school. But if you don't enter some lesson, the system will notify you. Let's take a look on another month. Select the month and press Search. As you can see, we did not enter those lessons. So at first you need to enter those lessons and then you can send those reports. Let's go back to August and send reports. This page is called Summary of Reports, where you can check all your reports in the past. If you want to see your statements in detail, click on List of Statements. In the list of statements, you can see how much lessons you taught, in which course, and how many lessons were cancelled. The next column specifies how long were those lessons. This column shows how much you earn per lesson. In this column you can check how much you earn in particular course, in which period. This is a summary of your teaching units. But in this case, 60 minutes long units. So the information system converts them into 45 minutes long units. So now we know how to send a report to language school and how to use overview of statements. So we can move to another chapter. In this chapter we will learn how to work with the course detail. So again, how do we get into course detail? At first, click on Courses bookmark. Then choose the course you want to get into. Let's say this one. And go at the end of the line and click on the symbol of magnifying glass. It is possible to add a syllabus to this particular course. To do that, click on the third button on the main menu. Now select your syllabus and click on Insert. If you need to replace the syllabus, click again on this button and delete the syllabus. Click again and select another one. If you want to see all syllabuses, click on the courses bookmark and then on overview of syllabi, and you have all syllabuses in here. You can check each syllabus by clicking on symbol of magnifying glass, or you can edit that syllabus. It is also possible to create a new one by clicking on New Syllabus. Now name your syllabus and select Entry and Target Language Level. Then type down the content of your syllabus and click on Design Syllabus. Now let's go back to course detail. Now a few words about timetable. Timetable makes plan of lessons on a base of these informations. We teach in the first timetable, so we know that we will teach on each Monday at 5 p.m. The lesson will be 120 minutes long and it will take place in the yellow room. If you don't know where the yellow room is, you can click on this symbol and now you can see the detailed information about this classroom. And in the second line is location. This was the course timetable. But if you want to see your personal timetable, click on Courses bookmark, then on Teacher's Timetable. Each classroom has its own color, so it's much easier to see where you teach. Now back to the course detail. The last thing we learn in this chapter is how to enter an attendance in a bulk. So now click on Attendance Record button and select the month you want to record an attendance and click on Display. Now you see dates of lessons you taught. So now make your changes of attendance of your students and click on Save Changes. And it's done. Thanks to this function, you don't have to edit each lesson to make changes of attendance. So in this chapter, we will learn how to print PDF documents as attendance list or class register. At first, we need to get into the course. So click on Courses bookmark, select the course. Now click on the PDF sign in the middle of a page, upper the list of lessons. The first thing we learn is how to print attendance list. You have two options how to print attendance list. The first one is filled attendance list. The second one is empty form. We will take a look on the first one. So the attendance list is already selected. We need to decide which properties will be included in the list. Here are two properties we can add into the list: the logo of the language school and the address in the footer of the document. Let's select them both and click on Export to PDF. So this is our document. We have logo of language school, some course details, and list of students with filled attendance. But you will probably usually print empty form of attendance list. So let's go back to the course detail and select attendance list empty form. As you can see, we have two more options in print settings: show the date of lessons and courses timetables. So let's select them all and print. Now we'll check it how it looks. So as in the last one, we have a logo of the language school and some course details including timetables. The only thing which changed is summary of attendance. We have list of students and dates of lessons, but we have also some space for signatures. So that was the empty form of the attendance list. Now we will try to print the class register. Select class register. As you can see, we are printing our document for this period. I will show you later how to change this period. But now click on Export to PDF. We have already registered one lesson, so this cell is already filled. But it's pretty much the same as the lesson register. We have date and time of lesson, some description, again description of lesson, tasks, and comment. So let's check how to change the time period. Let's go back to the course, close it. It's pretty easy. You just need to change the filter in list of lessons. So let's move it to September, 1st of September, search, and click on the PDF sign. As you see, the time or the period changed on September. This part will be dedicated to tests and assessment of students. So click on Students bookmark. You have two options how to make new test or assessment of a student. You can do it directly from here or from the student's detail, but we will do it in here. So click on New Test of Student. Select the student, the course for which you are registering the test, and category of this test. Let's say it's final test. You can as well name the test, type down some description, but you need to select the language and the level of the test. Oh, it's C1. And select evaluation type. You have two options, basic and detailed. Basic is for points. Let's say maximum points was 60 and score of this student was 30. And you need to decide if he succeeded or failed. So let's say he failed. So this one was the basic one. Let's try the detailed. The detailed evaluation type must be filled with percentage. And when you're done, you can also attach the file. And when you're done, click on Insert to Database. This is a list of tests of students. Here you can edit each test by clicking on the pen sign at the end of the line. So change whatever you need and click on Insert to Database. Now we need to go back on Students bookmark. So click on the Students bookmark and we're back. And now we will learn how to make new assessment. So click on New Assessment button. Now select a student, make some description of this assessment, and type down some text of assessment. It's verbal evaluation, so type down whatever you want. For example, he's lazy. And insert to database. You have an access to all assessments of your students, but you can change only those made by you. If you need to change something, click on the pen sign. Make your changes and insert to database. The last part of this tutorial will be about email messages. When you need to send some message to your students or the language school or some of your colleagues, click on Messages and button New Message. You need to enter some recipients, so click on Address Book and decide if you want to send personal message or group message. So we selected personal message, and we want to send a message to one particular student. So we select students and we'll find the student, let's say Dawson Liam, and press Insert. Then type down the subject and enter your message, and you can send it. The second option was the group message. You got two options how to send a group message. You can send it to a whole course. So select a course and your course you want to send the message. Or you can send it to a group of students. So click on Students and select your students. And then click on Insert. Now enter the subject and message and click on Send. We are back on the main page of messages. The email manager in information system MyCat is really user-friendly, so I'll take it quick. We have received messages. When you want to see your message, just click on the message or on the magnifying glass. If you want to reply on that message, click on this symbol of an envelope. And if you want to forward the message, click on this symbol. When you want to delete the message, you click on this sign. You can also use the filter, so searching for some old email is much easier. And we have also send messages. Here you have all messages you've sent. And again, if you want to see the detail of the message, click on the magnifying glass. Then you can reply or forward the message or delete the message. Also, you have a filter again in here. It is also possible to send personal message from the detail of some particular student. So that was probably all information about the information system MyCat. I hope you understood everything well. When you have any question, please contact us on our email. So good luck with the information system. I'm sure you will enjoy it.